Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some graham crackers that I got from All Day I Dream About Food. We're going to have just a quick video, and these are something that I put in the kids' lunches this week. So stay tuned for the video coming out tomorrow for the kids' lunches. So first we need 2 cups of almond flour. Yeah.
So after we're done, I'm going to eat some of these.
Then we need 1/3 of a cup of swerve. This is the confectioner's swerve. It's more like powdered sugar consistency. And then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Just a pinch of salt.
And then Mom's going to add the next one. Can I do the next one, Mom?
Sure.
Okay. So how much do we need? That much? Okay.
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
It's right here. And then we got more. Next, we're going to add the 2 tablespoons of butter. And you guys, you have to do it warm, but if you don't do it warm, then it won't even turn out good. It'll just turn like, it won't even turn out like a cookie.
Actually, I should have mixed the dry ingredients before adding that butter in, but we're going to go with it.
How can I mix it? Mix.
I want to keep the bowl in the same spot, though.
Okay, I will. Okay.
We also need 1 regular egg for this. I use a flax egg instead, which is 1 tablespoon of ground flax and 3 tablespoons of water. And then you set that aside to gel.
So I'm just mixing up, and you want to get the chunks. If it has chunks in it. So I'm just patting it off to the side, and then I'm going to get it again.
Then 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
No, because you got some on me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And 2 teaspoons of molasses. Now you don't have to add this, it's optional according to her recipe, but it does add to the flavor and the texture and the color. And really by the time that you roll this out
That smells good.
and make 30 cookies out of this or 30 crackers, it equates to like 1 carb per cookie, 1 to 2 carbs per cookie. I'm gonna scrape this out. Can you let go, please, so I can scrape it out? Okay.
And now I'm just mixing up the chunks to make it, like, you see the big chunk right there? That butter.
Okay, we're gonna put the flax egg in now and see how it gels up like this. You can use a regular egg too, but I'm allergic to eggs, and so this is a nice replacement. And mix it up. There you go.
And make sure to mix it so all the chunks get out with the stuff. But actually, you have to mix it and then the chunks will get it.
Okay, Mom's gonna take over, okay? It'll mix into a sort of like pasty dough. I always press it on the side like this because that helps combine and...
Can I get my finger in?
No. You can have one when they're done. All right, I'm gonna roll this into a ball and then we'll put it on parchment paper and roll it out between the parchment
Mom,
paper.
can I roll it? Can I roll it?
Just have a cookie sheet here and then 2 big pieces of parchment paper and a rolling pin. Okay. You're gonna mix this in a ball.
Can I have it? Oh, I want
Here.
to do it. I think it's good.
Okay. Put it right in the middle.
Right here?
Yeah.
Can I roll it?
We have to put the other parchment paper on top first. Then you just want to put the ball in the middle here, flatten it out a little bit, and put parchment paper on top to roll it out. So we're going to roll out the dough, and it's easiest if somebody holds the paper and then another person rolls it like this. There you go. Start from the middle and push up. Like start from the middle of the dough and then you can push up. There you go. And then roll down. Yeah, and that makes it circular instead of making it like in a weird shape. Okay, stop. We're gonna turn it and then you start in the middle and push up. Good job. That a girl?
Wait.
You want to roll this out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. I do 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch. Okay, hold on to the paper for Mom. On each side, like in the middle here. Thank you. Are you holding it? Then to make them squares, you just take a pizza cutter, cut off the edges, and you can re-roll the extra stuff. Now I've made these without the molasses too, and they're very good without it. So you can always make them without it too if you wanted to shave some more carbs off.
Here, Mom.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll this out a little bit thinner.
Can I roll it out a little bit thinner?
Okay, so I rolled it out a little bit thinner, and in some spots I got it too thin. And then you can just cut it into squares like
Mom,
this.
I forgot that.
That's fine.
I forgot that.
And I usually do about 2 to 2.5 inches by the same width. So 2 to 2.5 inches.
I can't wait for them to be baked. I wish I could taste a little bit of the extra, like the mushy stuff, because I think it's good. Yeah, it's really good, Mom.
And then I just take a pan like this with a silicone mat, baking mat. And I put the cookies onto there. After you get them all out on a pan like this, then you can take a fork and just dip it in some water so that it doesn't stick to the dough. And then you can put in your little marks to make them look like graham crackers. If you don't do the water, what will happen is the dough will stick to the fork and then it'll start pulling out chunks from the dough. right, these can go into the oven for 300 degrees for 20 minutes or until they're golden brown. So here's how the crackers turn out when they're done. And you can tell they're a little soft and bendy, but I throw these in the freezer and keep them in there until we need them. And then they're, after they cool down, they're pretty crisp.